Welcome to Extra Talks.
Don't let your tea get cold.
We're sharing a mic. I'd be
Yeah, it's okay.
quiet. No thanks.
That's why I put it a little more on my side.
I know, I gotta lean back.
One of us is like really quiet and one of us is a little bit louder, so we're always
That's Avery and I. She's like kind of quiet in her voice, and I'm always like, "Oh my god!" Like, but I'm used to being so loud because I live in a house. Like, I have two sons, so I'm like, I'm loud. I always be talking over animals, talking over kids. Everyone's always talking over each other.
So we're always trying to find our balance. Our audio balance.
Yeah.
It's better on two mics, but we'll make it work.
It's okay.
Avery and I do that when it's just us together. We usually just pick one mic too. Like we recently recorded with Liam from the Spooky Shed. We love him. And we did the audio back, and we have, I guess, the mics that we were using. We have our Yeti ones, and we're not sure what his was. We could hear him fine when we were on with him. But then when she was recording or editing, she was like, "Oh my God, I can barely hear Liam. All I hear is us over top of it." She's like, "This is a disaster." She's like, "We can't like re-record." She's like, "I had to turn his volume up so loud and turn ours down." And I was like, maybe we just shouldn't be so loud. I don't know. Poor guy.
I think that's so interesting also that you mentioned talking about basically trying to put some Canadian cases on the map. We talk about this often. Now we're trying to delve into more Canadian specific cases too. How there's so much going on here that people just don't know about. And in our history as well, we're like, no, crazy things are happening, but people are just not talking about it.
That's the thing is like we tried to cover last September the residential schools in Canada. I know Canadian Creepies, shout out our friends over Canadian Creepies. They did a whole thing on the residential schools and they dived in really deep into it. But for Avery and I, it was hard. Like Avery lived in an Indigenous community when she was growing up north. And I have family who is Indigenous and, you know, they're at that level where they are pretty close to having family members who were part of it. So they're like, for them, they want to focus on their culture and they don't really want to talk about the hardships of it. And it's hard for them to think about. And I know Avery's like, if I had stayed where I was, I could have been one of those kids who might have ended up in a residential school because of how long they lasted for. And that's a scary thought for us. So we kind of just dived into the victims and, you know, those survivors who came out of it and their stories that they shared. And we kind of did that for a little bit, but it got heavy. But it's something that we needed to talk about because a lot of people don't believe that that actually happened. And it's like, wake up. Like, it's scary that those things are out there. So, you know, for us, we learned a lot too that we didn't know because they don't teach you those things in school. In Canada, for some reason, we like to cover things up in the government, but I think that's everywhere, to be honest. But it's crazy that those things happen and we dabbled in it, but we also dabbled in like little old cases that have happened even close by to our hometowns that were like, man, like London is probably about like an hour and a bit from where we're located. And we went covered a whole episode on like how there was a serial killer back in the 70s and the 80s I never even knew about. I mean, I wasn't born until the 85, but like, I'm like, that's insane. It's so close. And there was one. This is the craziest thing for us is we covered, and it was Christine Jessup, and that was a big case back in the time. So I watched this documentary with my dad and I covered the episode on it. And I find out from my dad as I'm talking, like, and we're watching this, he's like, oh, I hung out in that hometown. I played with kids in that hometown. I grew up doing like near that girl's house. He's like, pretty sure I've been in that house. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, let's back up a second. And he's like, the one guy, Robert May, he was convicted of the crime, but he didn't do it. So he was put away for a while. And my dad's like, oh yeah, like I remember that guy. And there was another guy kind of associated with the case in a way. My dad ended up working with like a couple of years ago. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, how am I just learning all about this now? So it's crazy how like these things you don't even know about. And then you end up sitting and watching and you're like, oh my God, how is that so connected to me? And it's insane.
Yeah, it seems like everybody has a connection to something that has happened. It's kind of, it's like the world is so small.
It's large, but so small,
Canada,
right?
so
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Want to check us out? We are you can find us kind of anywhere you listen to your your favorite podcast. We only have Instagram as our social media. I am too old for a TikTok. I am 41, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Like I tried and Avery's like, I don't even want to touch it either. She's like, I don't know. Like so we'll just stick with the Instagram. It seems a little easier. We'll go from there.
That's our main thing too. I try to post some things on TikTok, but I said this to Star from Creepy Shit. We've talked to her a bunch, and I was like, girl, we're Gen Z, but I feel we call ourselves Zoomers because the technology stuff, it missed us. I don't
there's
know.
like this weird like
the
gap. But if I ask my kids, like my 19-year-old, I'm like, can you help me with this? Even my 12-year-old, I think knows more sometimes than my like even 19-year-old. But I'm like, you guys grew up with all of this.
Yep.
Like somebody help me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay, so we do cover some Canadian cases on our show.
We just did the Donnellys.
We just did the Donnellys, actually.
Oh, I love that case. We did that like
Yes.
in the beginning. That
It's
case
so
is
crazy. And we
Yeah.
we are in London. We're located in London. So Lucan for
Yeah,
us
it's not
is like
far for
half
you
an
guys,
hour
yeah.
away. Yeah. And that's where my doctor's office is. Like we're like we
Like
both in Lucan. Yeah.
Take a little field trip, you know?
But it's so strange.
Yeah.
It's so strange thinking about like how close
Weird shit
and like
happens.
interlinked these things
Yeah.
are, and you just like don't even know unless you're into those kind of
Yes.
things and digging
Mhm.
for it. You could live your whole life and never know.
It's hard.
all the
Yeah,
things
because
that-
some people know and some people don't. And for me, my dad's a history guy. Like he's a huge history buff. And so like once I
Mhm.
start to talk about things, I don't think he even really realizes I have a podcast, but like when I talk about it, he'll just be like, say all this random stuff. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, okay. And I'll get case adjustments just from listening to him talk about like growing up and where he
Yeah.
was. He's like, oh, I remember when this happened. And he told me some other case one time when we were watching some random show. And I was like, I got to write that down because I got to Google it. He's like, I don't remember the names of it. And I'm like, I really need to Google this because I don't know what he's talking about, but this could be a good case. It's Canadian. So, also talk to your elders. They know a lot of stuff also.
Yes, they do. That's how I found out about the Donnellys. My mom told me, and she's like, "Girl, you like true crime stuff.
Yes.
Guess what?"
Well, it's funny. I was actually just talking to my parents. So, like, my parents and my kids, we all live together, and because, well, life. And so,
Yes.
my parents were at their trailer in Southampton this week, and they took my youngest with them because I got to work. And so, my mom came home. She's like, "Oh, we were in Mildmay, and my son was fishing." She's like, "And I met this person who works in, like, I guess the park there." And she was telling my mom all kinds of stories. And she's like, this woman wants to meet you. I told her you have a podcast. And she knows all this history and all this ghost and paranormal stuff that's in Mildmay. She's like, there's like these original ruins, like in like the park they were at. And she knows that there's like this original homestead and she's been in the house and there's all these ghosts. And she has like all this ghost stuff for you. But she also has tons of stories for you. And I was like, all right. I'm like, so you get her number? Like, I'm like, I need this woman's number.
Let me call her.
Like, gotta know all this stuff. So yeah, it's crazy, right? And sometimes it's just like where you are and who you meet, and I love it. Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah. Oh no, I'm messing up.
Oh, you're adding photos now.
Okay, so
Is it another joke?
no, it's not another joke.
Oh man, I like a good joke.
Some of these things are.
I'm so happy you have Maltesers.
Nice. I love a good snack too. And you're like, I'm just listening to your story. I
me
got a
too.
snack away.
So good.
Yeah.
She always goes, "Oh my god, I hope they can't hear me crunching on the mic." I'm
Yo,
always
Avery and I do
eating."
that too. We'll like always have snacks and we'll sit there and I like always get like the gummiest candies because I love Haribo's and I'm always like,
Yep.
That's us too. Another theory is that Bridget Sullivan, the maid,
I missed one.
was involved. Oh.
Rewind.
I was like,
And just forget I said that. Another theory, because it's really small.
yeah.
It was written by John. No,
Another John.
it was written. It was written by Arnold Brown. That's not even close to John.
And give bad energy. Like I lived
Yes.
on, I believe it happened in my family, and I lived on property for probably about like 10 years. And the man who owned it before us had passed away when we bought it. The family spread his ashes on the property. We were out in the country and we were like morbid people. So we're like, yeah, let's go for it. And
Yeah.
we experienced a lot of negative energy and we couldn't understand like why, like just like bad things kept happening, like bad luck, all this stuff. And we also found out so much history of like how like there was more than one death located near the property. And so it was kind of like,
Wow.
was there a really bad negative energy? And then we went in, it kind of got fueled. Things happened. We did renovations, stirred up more of it. And we also found during a renovation, we found keys to the Guelph jail because we were just kind of outside of Guelph on the property. And it was kind of like, that's strange and weird that they were buried under the bathtub. And so like, it's so funny how like you don't realize those things unless you actually live it. And like, that could have been you know, the
Yeah.
case with that house is that, you know, everything was fine. She came in, stirred up that negative energy, and that energy could have been there forever. And now it's not dormant anymore. And it's just bringing.
Yeah. And then I have just a couple really short experiences from Reddit because I always have to
You have
include-
to. I know. I get it.
I love Reddit so
He
much.
loves red so much.
But these also are like they support the activity that's happening, some of the theories of things. So, one person went on a tour and it actually, okay, it's very short, but the longer actual like written out version was this lady was going by herself to visit and she said,
Oh, bad mistake.
Ball-
no, it's okay.
Yeah. Crazy woman.
But she said that the tour guide was this young man and he was new to the Borden bed and breakfast. So he was kind of showing her around. It was like his first
my
day or
God.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like of course.
I'll take the rookie.
Rookie
Yeah.
never came back. He left. He
So
said,
she-
done.
No.
Well, she said that they went into Lizzie's bedroom actually, and one thing that I do have to note in the house today, it's none of the original furniture.
Right.
It's none of the family's furniture. A lot of it is changed around, but they tried to bring in pieces also that are like historic pieces. So maybe that has something to do with the activity
Pieces
as well.
hold energy. Like think of all these haunted objects
Oh,
people
yes.
talk about, right? And I mean, if they're
Yes.
putting dead bodies on tables back then, your dinner
Yeah.
table, if you bought it at an antique store,
Yeah, you're
Okay.
dining table.
I'm never looking at a dining table the same.
like I'm making my own
Not
from
an old
scratch.
one.
Don't never secondhand. Never secondhand.
Antiques? Oh no.
So she was in Lizzie's bedroom and she said that she was looking at Lizzie's letter desk, you know, those like very
Yeah.
old, like they're kind of small. And she was leaning over it and she was touching the surface with her fingertips. And she said suddenly the desk began to shake on its own for no reason. And she was obviously like, what is going on? She was shocked. And she looked back at the young man tour guide and he was witnessing what was
my
happening
God.
as well. And he was like, shocked out of his mind too.
He said, "This is the last shift."
She said that no, quite literally. She said
I'd be done.
he left the room. And she said she doesn't know if he continued to work there, but he didn't like finish the tour. He was
He wrote up
very
his
freaked
resignation letter and was like, bye.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
This was too much.
My reasoning, I saw some shit.
That was not in the list of responsibilities.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta go.
But like poor guy, it's like his first week on the job.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why you would apply for that job.
But I thought that one was really cool because it was this woman feeling the things in the room, but then also seeing an object shaking and having a witness outside of yourself who saw it too.
So if it
that's
was
kind
supposed to be, it's supposed to be Lizzie's desk. We said there's no actual items from their household in it. Okay.
No, I don't know if there could be a couple pieces, but most
I thought
of it
there
is
was
not.
some pieces
It's
that they
not.
had said that they did keep in there, or maybe they just telling people that. I don't know.
There could be
Okay.
I do know that they tried to get as close as they could to the original furniture,
Yeah.
but
Not the
who
actual one,
knows?
like it's to the time
Yeah.
period. It's not the
Right.
physical desk, but it's in the same spot. and
Yes,
style.
yeah. Because who knows what happened with the furniture, if what Lizzie
Way
did
she
with it,
moved,
her
yeah,
sister,
true.
Burned it.
going through families, like, yeah, we don't really know. But also kind of to the point of having really similar furniture pieces in the same spot, maybe the spirits are like, this could be my old
It's close
desk.
enough.
It
Right.
looks exactly like it. It's in the same spot, like maybe not knowing the difference.
Yeah, or they're mad
Could
because
be
they're like,
something
this
as
isn't mine.
well.
I left something in here and there's a spot. Where's my
Yeah.
stuff? Right? Yeah.
That's another thing too. And then another story, a visitor noted staying in the Borden house years before it became a bed and breakfast. And he said that he was staying in Bridget Sullivan's room in the attic when in the middle of the night he woke up to hearing keys jingling like someone was walking up the stairs. And he said that he was staying here before the house was known to be haunted. It was before they were having
Right.
visitors and before it was kind of a tourist attraction. He was friends with whoever was living in the house.
Okay.
So he said it was kind of interesting, again, with maybe the residual things, hearing somebody going up the
Mhm.
stairs. Also interesting, there's kind of a lot of activity going up and down the stairs.
The back stairs.
And the back stairs specifically, too.
Interesting.
And then another person who stayed in the attic as well.
Why the attic, people? Like, the attic's as bad as the basement. Don't do it.
Yeah. Stay on the main level.
Yeah.
Ground. Go and stay on the ground.
Easy access. Yeah, you can get out faster.
Yeah. To the front door. Easier to escape.
Yeah.
God, seriously.
So another person who stayed in the attic claimed to have been woken up by the sound of a ball bouncing or rolling across the floor. And when she relayed this to the tour guides afterwards, they said that this was a common experience and that nobody can explain the sounds because, like, they said that first of all, there's no really record of children being in the house, but also that nobody lived in the attic. It was only Bridget Sullivan for the time that she was staying with the family. She would stay in the attic, but nobody lived there. It was nobody's room at any point. So for there to be like a bunch of energy up there, they're like, this kind of the same with the basement.
Because John stayed up there afterwards.
Maybe. Hey.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that little piece. Strange. Why was he up there?
I
don't trust this man.
See? He's kind of a shady character.
Definitely don't either. Mm-mm.
So that's it for our spooky stuff. That's a lot
I
of
love
spooky
that.
stuff.
Girl, there was no prayer or blessing either.
Oh, well, well, usually we have a candle. Actually, where is it? It's all the way up there.
Oh,
it's a protection candle. So usually when we have a really scary episode, I'll light that one,
which is an indicator, and I'm always nerve-wracking when I walk in,
like,
and it's like,
I don't want to do this.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I thought today was gonna be like a fun episode.
Or there's like snacks around too.
I'll make cookies or something, and I'll be like, look, and a really nice drink, and then I have the candle. She's like, oh,
you're like, girl, this is what you signed up
it's
for.
one of those.
Too bad. Here you go.
Yeah. She wants me up.
You're nicer than I am. I'm just like, buckle up, Avery. We got some shit. Like,
at least I ease into it.
Oh no, I tell like Avery hates clowns, and like when we do like Reddit stories, we did like an episode for like our birthday episodes, and one of them was just all clown story themes, and she's like, I hate you so much, and I was like, I'm like, we don't tell each other anything. It's always a surprise. So she's just like,
yeah,
I want to leave. I want to leave right now, and I'm like, sorry, like this is what you came for.
Also, because we record in the basement as well, like it's nice down here, but also it's in the basement. So
Weird sounds.
There's weird sounds. There's
the basements are basement-y. You know,
creepy.
I know. It's an ambiance. You know, you just gotta set the mood.
We also only record during the day.
Yeah, we only one time have recorded at night, and I don't remember what episode, but we always do nighttime.
We're suckers for nighttime.
Really?
Oh.
All the time.
Oh, I don't know if I don't, honestly, even me, like I'm very into spooky stuff, but that's where I draw the line.
Oh no, we love it. We love to torture ourselves.
Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. That was a fun episode. I love that. I love all the different things to learn and all these new fun facts. Now my mind is blown. I'm like gonna go down a Reddit rabbit hole after this when I'm like gonna sit with my son. I'm like, yo, you watch YouTube, I got shit to do, okay? I'm like,
I got Reddit to read.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Summer's been crazy. We've been trying to get guests on, and it's just been all over the place. She's she bought her house, and now she's going in a month to Europe for like 14 days. She's doing England, Ireland, Scotland, and it's her 30th birthday next week. Oh shit, no, it's this week. Oh, fuck, it's already the end of July. So it's her birthday this week, and so her parents are taking her on a trip for her 30th birthday, and they're doing like a 14-day trip. So she's pretty much jam-packed. So cool. I still haven't even gone to her new house, and she's been there for like 2 weeks now, like kind of like since she closed. So we'll get you guys on, and we'll do a fun Canadian case, or just do like fun crazy stories and go from there. But this was so fun, ladies. I'm so glad you guys are so close. I didn't realize you guys were in London, so really close. We'll have to plan some fun outing, get together, and
we should.
You know, if you want to go for ghosty stuff, you and Avery can cry, and we'll just like
you guys
drag you along with us.
We'll stay off the side.
We'll leave you outside.
run up ahead.
Exactly.
We'll be over here.
That's so great. Yeah, we should definitely. Like I said, we really like to be more so connected with our Canadian podcasts as well, because everything is so American centric now.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank
you so much. I hope you ladies enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank you.
You as well.
All right. Bye.